Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Whenever you come across this video, thank you so much for choosing to spend a little bit of time with me. I'm so grateful for every single one of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all the likes, shares, and subscribes. Everyone who is booking, making purchases off the website, tipping the Clarista, pledges to the Patreon, purchases off the wish list, and sending things to the P.O. Box. My goodness. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you guys so much. So, there's like this off energy, kind of a little bit of a funk, okay, outside of whatever energy. Gosh, there's a funk in my hair. Anyways, guys, it's a little bit, it feels like a little bit different than the energy that I was picking up on earlier as far as something that was going on within you. So I may be picking up on somebody else's energy. It is kind of this, Maui, you're such a sweet boy, and we love him so much. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We love a baby boy. Mwah. Anyways, so we're going to dive in. What it feels like is it feels very... The word discontent is coming to mind. That's not actually what I was thinking, but it is coming to mind. You know, there's kind of like this energy of like... Collective, somebody may be maybe envious of your lifestyle or envious of the life that you've created. Somebody that is not very happy with their life, right? Maybe they're just like bored in their own life or something like that. And I don't know, but I feel like this person may be in your energy or, yeah, we have a karmic femme here, okay? It doesn't have to be, but yeah, they could be having some sort of health concerns. Excuse me. But we're going to find out what this energy is because, yeah, it didn't really feel super great. You know what I'm saying? It didn't feel bad, really. It just... Yeah, let's dive in. What does the collective need to know about this energy? And they may be in your energy. You could be picking up on this, or I'm just picking up on it, and this is just a message for you. So just, you know, take it as it resonates, all right? But I know that I am talking to a lot of super empaths, so if there is somebody who is in your space, in your energy, yes, you are probably picking up on this. All right, let's see. What is it? What is this message for the collective, please? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what do they need to know? Something about a routine, something about maybe even your freedom, something about possibly your protection. It's like... I feel like I'm picking up on somebody who has definitely like broken free from the matrix. You don't live a typical lifestyle, right? Like maybe your day looks different every day, or you're working on that, or like something about you have more opportunities. Or the thing is I feel like this person is viewing you in that way. I feel like if this person aligned themselves, they would have plenty of opportunities on their own. But this is somebody who spends a lot of time focusing on other people's gardens and not their own garden, right? So they're not tending to their own garden, which is why they're growing weeds, which is why they are feeling discontent. They're feeling frustrated. I'm hearing bored. And it's like, you know, this is somebody too, okay, who has tried quite a bit to like manifest. And manifesting is great, right? But the law of attraction literally talks about it's like, you know, there's like there's more to it, right? There's the alignment part, right? This is somebody who writes down, right? Maybe they use like the 369 method, or there's something about like writing down their desires. Like I'm seeing somebody like writing down, right? Manifesting, but then just waiting, not making any changes, not doing any shadow work, not, you know, just kind of sitting in the same energy, and then getting frustrated when nothing changes, when nothing evolves, right? It's like that's the like insanity, right? This is somebody who is consistently doing the same thing and getting the same results, not getting different results, but then getting frustrated when other people are getting different results, but not knowing or not taking into account that these other people, you, collective, are also doing things to bring this stuff in, right? Like making changes and being disciplined and consistent and things like that. Okay, so there is somebody that's in your energy that feels this way. Okay. I heard this is somebody that's like watched you change your life. Okay. Yeah, this is not somebody new. This is somebody old. And I feel like honestly, they fight it. They like try to ignore this. It's like they try to hide it. They try to fight it. They try to, this is somebody who pretends to be really happy for you. Or, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like too, they're even like denying it themselves. You know what I mean? Like they haven't even, I'm not sure that they've really even admitted to themselves that they're not happy for you, but that they're envious, or I don't even know if it's like envious or jealous. It's just like this kind of like, why collective, why not me type of energy. Okay. This may be somebody too, I just picked up on an energy, somebody that goes to church. Okay. Somebody that, possibly like reads the Bible, right? Somebody that, I think by like it seems like from the outside looking in, this person could be a great mother or a great father. This person could be very like, they could be well liked by a community. They could be, I feel like from the outside looking in, they're observed, they're seen in a very high standard, right? Like at a very high, it's like they're viewed as a good person. But again, there is this energy of, and that could be it too, right? Maybe a lot of your growth and things like that, and these opportunities that are coming and showing up for you, it's all divinely led, right? It's all through God. And the thing is there's a difference between, like, you can go to church and you can read the Bible, right? But none of that is going to bring you, no, I don't want to say none of that. Those are just a couple of things that help bring you closer to like having a closer relationship with God. But it's like, I feel like collective, you have they're saying a more intimate relationship with God. Okay. It makes me feel like, you and God kind of chalk it up, right? Like there's, you can laugh with God, like you can joke with God, you can laugh at yourself and laugh at situations with God, and you can, God has helped you sit with God, right? And it's like, you know what I'm saying? I have this, I'm seeing this Hierophant card from one of my decks. Let me pull it out here. This one right here. Boom. And it is this owl and this little girl sitting in the tree. And the owl is holding a book as if to say that he is teaching this little girl. And this is what it feels like. It's like you spend intimate time with God, the divine, your higher self, your ancestors, your spirit guides, whatever whatever it is. I say God because it's just all encompassing. It's a comfortable term for a lot of people. The universe, whatever it is for you, right? Whatever makes you feel comfortable, whatever makes you feel at home. It's just like when, some people call their mama, there's, or like the different names for grandparents, you know what I'm saying? That's this energy that I'm picking up on. But anyways, I want to show you this because this is the type of relationship right here that you have with God, source, the divine. And that is the difference, right? Because a lot of people they have this, I heard, fear-based relationship. And it's like, they struggle to form that connection within them, which then releases all of the separation from God. And it's like the relationship is like very, that they have is very separate, right? It's like rather than co-creating with God, right? Like keying, having conversations, asking for guidance, like literally all day, every day, like, God, what will you have me do today? You know what I mean? Like, and just knowing that the intuition, your guidance that comes through, what you're drawn to, all of that is just, it is all straight from God, right? The way that the universe works around you, different people, the way that they talk to you, like the things that they say. It's like you have this very intimate relationship with God in which you witness God through everything because you have found that connection within. And so you also understand, right? Because you have this understanding of your own internal connection, you also can see that in everything around you. And so you know that it's also a part of this whole communication type thing, right? But the energies that I'm picking up on, right, it's like they still imagine kind of this, this man in the sky that they're showing me like a judge, right? Like a judge with like a mallet in their hand, right? And so it's like this energy of like people striving. I don't know. For some of you, these people, some of them like strive for perfection because they're still seeking approval. But they don't understand that they've already received the approval. Right? Like it's humans that have taken that away from them in their mind. Are you staying with me here? So somebody is questioning their faith and or their connection, and this could be somebody, for some of you, that are very religious or very involved in the church and things like that. Okay? But the way that God forms the table for you, the way that, the fruit that you bear, I feel like has somebody questioning their faith, and or it's got somebody questioning maybe possibly what they thought about your faith, if that makes sense. There is this energy of somebody who, somebody could be, they could have assumed one thing about your faith, your religion, your practices, something like that. And they may have been very different from this person's. But the fruit that you bear is giving God. It's not giving anything other than that's straight from God, which is leading this person to believe, to know that you too are straight from God, right? And it's got them questioning their days. It's almost got them feeling very, like I said, bored with their life. Yeah, they want. I want to try something new. I want to do something new. It's something about something new, right? It's like this person is like really, something about stepping out of their comfort zone. It's like they're really ready to kind of step out of their comfort zone here. Could be a divine masculine. For a lot of you, there's an energy of like the divine masculine within you kind of really like shining on. I feel like honestly you're putting a lot of, I don't think you realize it. And again, so the divine masculine energy is the doer, right? So that whatever it is that you're doing, okay, I feel like it's something that you've been working really hard for. Again, that's that energy of like, putting in that effort to co-create with the divine, making the steps of through the guidance that you're given. Okay, so the divine masculine energy within you is really shining right now. It's also really I keep hearing like stepping on these people. Okay, so maybe you've got your foot on some people's necks or something like that, but it's like again, it's not about the ego, and it's not, there's not intention in it, but there is something about, again, I feel like some of these people, it could be more than one person here, assumed something about your beliefs. I feel like this very much is tied into somebody at one point maybe comparing their relationship with God to yours. Okay, and because they look different, because you formed a relationship out of the typical religion, right? Following whatever religion, or, it feels like you have very eclectic practices. Okay, and because of that, because you paved your own path, because you created your own way, somebody had some very, they had some certain thoughts maybe, okay? But God is rising, like your divine masculine, there's something very significant, okay? It's like, and the divine masculine within you, and what what that energy has co-created with the divine is shining on these people. Okay. Yeah, I think that unknowingly you have a lot of people who are feeling a lot of pressure. Um, because of something that you're just doing naturally. Again, it's because you have a very unique, very eclectic, probably spiritual rather than religious practices. It doesn't have to be that way, but I feel like you do things differently than most. And because of that, there was some sort of past judgment. But now you're going through some sort of glow up. Like I said, the fruit that you bear, okay, has really got some people reevaluating their own faith. And I feel like that's as simple. I feel like that's literally, yeah, look, communication is key. Communication is key. You can go to church and commune with, with people. You can, and like I said, there is this energy of like God working through people as well. But it makes me feel like you have direct communication. You have this like direct line, right? Like you have God's direct line, okay, on speed dial, right? Like it's just like this. It's like people who talk at God previously judged you because they didn't understand that they too can talk with God. Or they didn't know how, or they didn't know, you know what I'm saying? Um, yeah. It's your communication. And I'm picking up on this energy where a lot of these people that are religious are far more connected to the lower vibrational spirits and energies and entities and things in life than they like to think, or than they lead on, or um, it's like this energy of like and this may be a touchy subject, and it's not for everyone, but there is this energy of like the devil's biggest dupe is through religion. So you've got all these people out here who are thinking that they're walking with God, or like I said, talking at God, or meeting in communion, and studying and worshiping, and all of these things. But the reality is it's like that is the devil's biggest dupe in some instances. Right? Like there are people that are in these churches and things that have entities attached to them and things like that. Okay, and so I'm not talking about all of them as a mass, but there are a particular few that are awakening to this, and it's because of your connection. I just heard again, it's the fruit that you bear. That's the language that they speak. Expect powerful change. Yeah. Your hard work is paying off. And it's this energy of, again, you not necessarily being perfect, right? There's a lot that I feel like you are teaching or leading by example with here. And, you've got some people that are, one person in particular that's just super bored with their life, that is just, I heard over analyzing, okay? And I feel like they're trying to figure out how you do what you do, right? Like, how? Because again, I feel like this person has maybe seen you in some other energy, right? And so now that you're in this very divine energy and you're showing up in this divine, very balanced divine femme, divine masculine, both the feminine and the masculine kind of shining bright. But like there's something about something that you and your divine masculine energy that has, that you've been co-creating with the divine here or with God is getting really, it's either already or it's getting ready to, with that expect powerful change, going to put a lot of people, it's going to have a lot of people feeling the pressure. And again, that's not your fault. You're not putting the pressure on these people, but it's meant to be there because the divine is God's trying to catch these people's attention. Like, through you, through your freedom, through the, again, because this is the language that they speak. Yeah. And a lot of you, so we have worked through your fears. Communication is key. And I feel like these are things that, this is advice that you would give these people. This is how you get closer to God. This is how fear is not God. So remove all those, right? It's about removing all of the things that are not God, that bring you closer to the God that, to the part of you, the God that is within you, right? That's within all of us. And communicate. It's not just about talking to God, but it's also about listening and heeding to the advice. Even when it sucks, even when it's not fun. Even when you feel alone, right? There's kind of that type of energy. Yeah, and then we have balancing the scales here, the Libra with the justice scales, and it says a new romantic cycle begins. When I was just talking about alone, even if it feels alone here. So it may have to do, there could be parts that, with relationships and things like that, right? Yeah. I feel like there's one more that wants to come out though. And this don't let pride get in your way keeps kind of popping up here. So they're giving me, it's like a lot of these people you've walked away from, or they've walked away from you, and they're coming back around. And there is this energy of giving them the advice, right? Give them the blueprint. Wash your hands of it, right? It's not to say that you have to, reconnect with these people or rekindle anything. But the point is for you to give them the blueprint. The point is for them to also get to where you are. But they've got a lot of work to do, right? They're going to have to do all the work that you did. But yeah, there is an energy of giving them the blueprints. Okay? Not your blueprints, but the blueprints that, you know what I mean? Kind of like the generic, you're going to head on straight, right? Straight on Shadow Lane, okay? You're going to reach, something, you're going to take a left, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that type of energy, you know what I'm saying? Like, it starts with this, okay? Start here, that type of thing, right? This is how I do my shadow work. This is how this is kind of, how my meditation practices, this helps me, this does the, you know what I mean? Like, use these herbs for this, or, whatever it is, because again, you have very eclectic practices, but your eclectic practices may very well turn into something that helps, and I'm hearing even saves a lot of people. Okay? So, some of you, if you've been feeling guided to kind of write down maybe even like a routine that you have, or things that you do around the moon cycles, or anything like cleaning rituals, or meditation practices, or prayers, or I do this every day, or I bless this, whatever it is. If you've been feeling guided to write those down, that's because there is going to be there's reason for that. There's going to be people that are going to use those. Okay? We have look at the bigger picture. Yeah. That's also too something that maybe some sort of advice, okay? That you may give some of these people, of like, pull yourself out of this earthly experience, right? Let me just like put things into perspective, right? We are on a tiny rock that is floating in the middle of infinite space. Okay? Just floating. We're just out here floating. Infinite time, infinite realities, infinite space. Now bring yourself back here now. And let's think about some shit. You know what I mean? Like that. I don't know. Yeah, look. I heard that earlier. A win-win outcome is in the forecast. Nothing will come of this situation. So, yeah, you and your loved ones are safe. I feel like these are all things that that you may be telling somebody here, okay? And for some of you, it's gonna go in one ear and out the other, okay? They don't necessarily want to take the advice. They just want to bear the fruit. You know what I mean? They just want to bear the fruit. But if that's the case, probably their subconscious mind is on a programming that says that they don't deserve it. And it's up to them to fix that. So, anyways, collective, you have, yeah, we have it's time to take action. Some of you, there's just something that you've been feeling guided to do. I feel like it's time to take action. This could be part of that divine masculine energy that within you here that's like, something's about to rise, or there's something's about to pick up here. Yeah, confidence is your key to success. Your hard work is paying off. And yeah, it's like, not only are you, either you are seeing or you're about to see your hard work paying off, but I feel like everyone else is too. And this is going to have a lot of people coming to you like, how does it do that? You know what I mean? Yeah. And for some of you, it's people that are, who judged you, straight up judged you, and now they want to know your God. Okay. So, anyways, keep it up. Proud of you. I love you.